is up, PlanHER Plus babes? I definitely was telling myself I need to find the time to do a sit-down video with you guys. I've been praying about it. I've been asking God for clarity and understanding of what he would want me to talk about. So I am here to tell you guys that aside from doing a day-to-day, aside from doing a daily vlog, aside from doing my random trips that I'm just out of the house and recording and letting you having general conversation with you, I am going to sit down and do PlanHER Plus Diaries, which is definitely a baby to me right now because I know that it'll grow. But God just gave me this vision to just talk to you guys and be intentional with you guys to have comfortable and uncomfortable conversations on this journey. I'm excited because I'm like, okay, today is the day because God has been speaking to me lately. And I'm like, yeah, today to really like record and let you guys know that this is what you guys are going to get. So you might want to tune in when it's time to sit down and have these conversations. I know that life has been lifing for everybody. I know that we are dealing with difficult times, but in those difficult times, just know that you have a shoulder to lean on. Just know that there's people that you can reach out to. And also on my social platforms, I am willing and able to talk to you guys about the difficult times that we are going through, and even talking about the times where we need to rejoice and the times that we need to have celebration. I know for me, my PlanHER Plus Diaries is just basically letting my hair down and letting you guys into my journey, into my experiences that I do have, and to let you guys know that you're not alone. I could be speaking for someone that is right now not comfortable with speaking. I could be speaking to someone that needs to hear these words that comes out of my mouth. And I could be speaking to myself too. I've always taken lessons that I've learned and turned them into understanding why I'm going through the lessons that I'm going through, and also not looking at it as me failing, but looking at it as it's a lesson that is being learned. So with that being said, we are about to jump into the topics that I have for you guys and to discuss with you guys. Because I want to let you guys know how I got to being right here and how God led me to be right here, and how I'm just thankful for the opportunity that I'm letting God have his way with me. And I'm also understanding when I'm weaning out distractions, and the things that God replaces them with is also leading me to continue to fulfill my purpose. Lately, I've been fasting, asking God specifically for what I want. And my fasting may look different from your fasting. I would like for you guys to do research on fasting. But for my fasting, I fast from 6 a.m. to noon. And with fast, I already have my morning routine a part of my fast because I wake up early in the morning to begin my morning routine when the house is sleeping, because I need that quiet time with God, and I need to talk to him, and I need to listen to sermons to get me prepared for the day and to get my mindset together. I do want to tell you guys though, like around like 11:30, 11:45, your girl get hungry, and I'll be like, all right. But this is like a week into fasting, so I know that it's gonna get better. But like around 11:30, 11:45, the stomach like be growling. All right, let's hurry this up because I'm ready to eat. And I already be having in my mind what I want to eat. And I also have like a smoothie in the morning, so it just be like, I'm ready. Come 11:59, once that clock hit noon and I hear the church clock go off outside of my house, I'll be like, go time. It's time. It's time for me to eat. I'll probably be like, yeah. It boosts my energy. My morning routine consists of doing some yoga, and this is not like going in order, just letting you guys know. Like doing yoga, praying to God, journaling, also watching a sermon. Right now, the series that I am watching is Stephen Furtick. I just basically click on his name, and if a sermon comes up that is aligning with where I'm at in life, trust me, I'm going to click on it. And one day I'm going to go to his church, and I'm going to meet him, and I'm going to let him know, you done got me through some hard times, okay? Some of the things that you talk about just definitely be aligning with life, and I'll be like, he onto something. If you ever hear me say he onto something, that means I'm listening. I really need it to soak in. And when I'm done listening to my sermons, whether, to be very transparent with you guys, when I'm done listening to my sermons, either I'm crying or I'm really like surprised, because it's like, that's where I'm at in life. And some of these are the things that I need to do so God could continue to lead me on this journey. And although I doubted that moment, I knew I had to keep going. So I want you guys to know, fasting is something that will change your life, okay? Fasting really will have you looking at the rewards and really seeing yourself in a different light. Like, okay, This is me. This is where I'm at. And this is where I'm going. During this fasting, I am asking for God to keep me aligned, to stay focused, and to be consistent. Now, I am human. And although I am human, I know there are going to be things that sometimes cause distractions. But I'm able to snap back into it. Because hold on, baby. You're getting off track. You are getting off track, and I need you to get back on. I've been dealing very well with getting back on track and just understanding, like, my journey is my journey, and I can no longer try to control what I can't control. That's one thing that people need to learn. Some of the things that you try to control, you cannot control. Pray that God get that out of your mindset. Like, I can't control certain things that are going on. I could just let them flow, and I can react to them knowing that either it aligns with where I'm at, or I need to go ahead and let go. Alignment and letting go. So in your notebooks, I want you guys to really think about aligning and letting go. Just get 2 columns going of alignment and letting go. Because at some point in time, you need to sit down with yourself and let yourself know, and tell yourself, you need to have those self-talks and say, hey, this is not aligning with where I'm going. I need to let this go. And also, you need to wean out your distractions. When you wean out your distractions, you know that this is a distraction in my life, and I need to replace it with what I need to focus on. Literally everything I do, I'm like, God. I need to put God in the midst of everything that I do. I need to talk to God about everything that I do. I need God to know that you are leading me. And if this is not for me, again, let it go. If this is not for me, again, show me that it is not for me. You got to be ready too. When you asking God to let go of some things, you got to be ready, because he's going to strip you fast. He's going to strip you in the process. And sometimes he just going to go cold turkey. You're going to be like, okay, God, I don't know if I asked for it that quick, but I'm going to have to make some adjustments. And life has been about making adjustments for me. Things that I could just be like, I need to let go of that. This is something I don't need to focus on. This is something that has nothing to do with me. This is something that I can't give my energy to, because misery loves company. At times I've been falling into understanding that misery definitely loves company. And sometimes people they just miserable. Like, they just want things not to go good for you because it's not going good for them. I'm not going down something that's going to prevent me from the things that God has for me. Something that's going to stop me in the process and get me distracted from what God has for me. Because let me tell you, God is going to deal with the people that play with his kids, and God don't play about me. God does not play about Rebecca Denise. God don't play about Rabbit at all. He don't play about me. That's my dog. God do not play about me. He don't play. That's why sometimes I'll be like, this is not a battle for me to fight. When I'm thinking about fighting this battle, it's not a battle for me to fight. And anyways, this is not what we do. This is not. You'll hear me sometimes too, like in my vlogs. You'll hear me sometimes too, like when I'm like talking to somebody else, or even when I'm talking to my brother. Sometimes I be telling my brother when we be joking around, like, have some class, okay? Have some class. I didn't raise you like that. Though I'm a baby girl, but I be feeling like I'm older than my siblings, but I did not raise you like that. Okay? Have some class. Okay? We have to tell my sisters, have some class. One thing I love about fasting too is, like, it's a journey for me. It is a journey where I'm allowing God to lead me. It's a journey where I'm building my own relationship with God. Yes, I grew up in the church. Yes, I grew up with my parents, my grandparents letting me know about God and things. But at the same time, you have to have your own relationship with God. If you don't have your own relationship with God, how are you standing? What are you doing? Like, some people always talk about, sometimes when they're pushed away from church. I had that experience of being pushed away from church, but that was because I didn't lean on my own understanding. Now that I'm on my own understanding and my own journey with God, I'm gonna step in the congregation. Okay, I'm gonna sit proudly right where I'm sitting at. Okay, I'm gonna ask for some church candy. I'm gonna go ahead, praise God. I'm gonna go ahead, turn up when the beat drop. Cause let me tell you, I went to a Baptist church about 2 weeks ago. When that beat dropped, I said, they want me to turn up in the church. That music was okay. Whoever that choir director was, he was on point. I mean, that man was okay. I could probably be a choir director because I know how to lead in some songs. I definitely could be in some music videos. I'm gonna put that on my prayer list. I'm gonna pray to God for that one. When I started Beautiful Mindset, and then I turned it into Beautiful Mindset PlanHER Plus, I was just like, God, I just need you to lead me, because there are some things that I want to do that I know that you are going to make possible. So a backstory with Beautiful Mindset. Beautiful Mindset started when I was down and out, when I lost my daughter, and also when I lost my grandmother. Those are some tough times that I dealt with, that I didn't think that I was going to be able to even get out of bed, where I was crying, where I was stressed out, where I was just like, I don't think that I can go on with life with the things that have happened to me, because I'm taking losses that these are some horrific losses. These are some gut stabbing losses. These are, I can't eat. I can't even figure out what's going on for the day. But it was like, you have to trust in God. You have to come from having this negative mindset that you're not going to be able to go on in life to having a positive mindset. And to me, it was like, I have to have a beautiful mindset and know that my losses are going to be something that God uses to use me. And if I can tell you, back when I lost them, to fast forward to today, I didn't think I was going to be in the position that I am, to have the many hats that I have every day that I wear. I didn't think that I would be here. And I'm just like, this ain't nothing but God, because, ooh, God, you done led me through my favorite thing when I be in church. You done led me through the highways and the byways to see the things the Lord way. You feel me? So it's just like, God, you have led me to even understand what my calling is. I really was trying to like push away from my calling. I'm not even going to lie to you, because I'm like, I got to talk to these people. And there are some people that I don't like that I got to talk to. There's some people that I stopped talking to, and you want me to talk to them, God? You playing with me right now, because stop playing. God, have some class, okay? But I'm like, I got to be obedient, because he's telling me to reach out to this person. I got to be obedient, because even though I don't like this person, God is pushing me towards this person for a reason. And I'm like, this is my purpose. This is my calling. You got it. And to go back to Beautiful Mindset PlanHER Plus, like when I added PlanHER Plus, it was added because I was going back and tapping into when I was a little girl. When I was a little girl sitting on a stoop to my grandmother's porch on Skylane, I was sitting there and I was like, okay, I would create journals. I would create comic books. I would create planners. She would just provide me with a notebook, and she would always say, baby girl, write. Whatever comes to your mind, just write. So now when I think about Beautiful Mindset PlanHER Plus, whatever comes to your mind, write it down. And it's so amazing how life comes full circle. It's so amazing how life comes full circle. And it's like, on this journey, and my passion turned into my business, and my business has been growing like crazy. Like, I pray to God that I have more clientele. I pray to God that people book me to consult with me. And it's just been back to back to back to back to back. And God has never taken, he has always given me the words to just be like, let it flow, Rebecca. Talk to the person about the experiences that you have. Oh, this person, I already know you probably not feeling this person. You already probably feel like, I don't even want to book with them. I don't even want to let them book. But Rebecca, do what you need to do, because they need you at the end of the day. So the many hats that I wear, I'm thanking God for, because it's like, God, you was looking out. And God, I told you I wanted to go here. And God, you pushing me to go here. Okay, so let me go ahead, show up and show out. Fasting is literally humbling and amazing at the same time. I didn't know I was going in this direction, but since you telling me to go in this direction, God, I'm gonna go in this direction, because I thought I was going over there. But you said go over this way, so I'm gonna go over this way. Let me just go over that way. It's just, fashion is clarity and understanding of where you are going and letting God lead you to where you're going. I wrote a Facebook status and I said, you could literally feel when God is telling you to move on. If that ain't clarification, I don't know what it is. People, places, things. God will literally tell you when it's time to move on. He's showing you that it's time to move on. I remember in my past, I dealt with a situation where I didn't want to move on from it because I kept seeing the potential. And I was like, okay, no, there's potential here. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to do all that I can do. But God is like, how many times I got to show you? So I'm going to show you this one more time. No, I'm going to show you it again because you still ain't move on. And that one last time that he showed me, God like whipped me into place. I said, go ahead, exit. Because this the last straw. This the icing on the cake. I'm going to go ahead and exit. And when I exited, God just started blessing me more. I told you to let go because there was some more places that I needed to move you into. I told you to let go because there's places that you are going that everybody can't come to, Rebecca. And it's going to make you realize everybody cannot go where you're going. Everybody can't. And you're going to have to be like, you're going to have to cry it out. And I cried. I mean, like, I cried like a baby. Like, why are you taking these things away from me when these are things that I think I need? God, like, you don't need that. I'm not about to keep telling you don't need that. Like, the sandals that God used to walk on water, he probably was about to take off and pop me in the back of my neck, because I really was being hard-headed. And at times when you being hard-headed, that's when you gonna feel it the most. So I'm gonna just let you know, when you pray for God to remove things, you gotta be ready for him to remove it. It's gonna be fast. It's either gonna be when he feels that it's time to let go, when he knows that you're ready to let go, or it's gonna be lessons because you being hard-headed and you not let go. But just coming from me, I'm gonna let you guys know, if you feel that God's telling you to let go, just let go. For real. Because you don't want to get hit with that sandal. I probably got hit a few times. And that's why I'm working on not being hard-headed no more. I really want you guys to look up fasting yourself. Do your own research. I want you guys to see like what it is that you want, that you're asking God for specifically, and what it is that you want God to do. Because I feel like when you ask God, you need to come to God for yourself, not just because you see somebody say like, oh, I've been fasting and these are the things that God is doing for me. Notice that I haven't told you what it is that I wanted God to do for me, because I'm gonna save that vlog for later on. But I just want to let you guys know that there is one thing specifically that was at the list, that was at the top of the list, and I asked God for. And I put a plan into action, and I did not skip no steps a part of that plan. And God was like, here, Rebecca, you're ready because you're listening, and because you're being consistent, and because you are disciplining yourself to receive. So I need you guys to really like research it yourself. But I'm just here to tell you guys that there is nothing that you cannot do without God. Whatever you're asking God for, whatever you're praying to God for. And sometimes people think they have to have a specific prayer. Me, I talk to God like, God, listen, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for starting me on my way. But I'm asking you and I'm praying to you to ask you for this. Or I'm just thanking you, God, for everything that you provided for me and my family. Like being an at-home mom, the benefits of being an at-home mom, I can tell you, I can go through a whole list of being the benefits of being an at-home mom. I can go through a whole list of telling you the things that God has blessed me with, that God is just like, here, Rebecca, I'm blessing you with this because I've seen you be obedient. I've seen you fast in ways that you didn't even think that you can. There are times where God is going to show you things that you be like, I needed that, but I didn't know I needed that. Or God is really watching me and God is really blessing me and my family. And that's not saying that you're not going to go through tough times. And when you go through tough times, you lean on God even more when you go through tough times. Some prayers probably got to be 10 times as harder, because when I tell you I'm praying to God and continuously praying to God, like, see me through this. Because I need you right now. See me through this. But I don't want to be that person that comes to God only when I'm going through hard times. I'm coming to God every single day. I set time aside to be like, let me pray because God working today, or let me pray because of how my day is going, or let me pray because keep me in that beautiful mindset. Keep me being able to share my journey with others. Keep me being able to be transparent. Keep me on this calling that you have for my life, because this calling is dope. Again, I cannot tell you guys that I will be here doing what I'm doing today without God showing me that this is your calling. Okay, Rebecca, this is what your purpose is. And I want you to continue. I want you to touch others. I didn't think God was just going to be like, this is your purpose. Okay. And I'm still thanking him. And I'm still like, this still my purpose, God. This right here is still my purpose. Okay. All right. Have some class. Cool. If you guys take anything from fasting, just know that the consistency, the discipline, the rewards, the awareness, you really need that clarity in your life. So another thing I want to tell you guys is to show up as who you are. I can't show up other than nobody than Rebecca Denise, aka Rabbit, okay? I cannot show up for nobody but who I am. One thing that we have to understand that we do is we stop ourselves from going to that next level. We stop ourselves from achieving the goals that we want to achieve. We stop ourselves from experiencing the lessons that we need to experience, because we sometimes deal with self-doubt. I dealt with it for a little bit when it was like YouTube, when it was like content creating. And sometimes like in life, I'd be like, this is for me. Like, wow, I deserve this. Like, what did I do to get this? You got to get that self-doubt out of your system. Pray that out of your system, because you are the reason that things are not happening. I don't care if you have to start small. As you start small, then you'll go bigger. And that's what you need to do. Because me, I started small. I'm like, I'm going to do a mini vlog. I'm just going to record myself just to see how I look. But I'm going to show up as me, though. Like, because let me tell you, these my vlogs be popping, but I just be like, why I'm not posting these? And again, there are some vlogs that are still being edited that I'm like, Rebecca, you better post these vlogs, because this is for somebody, and somebody's gonna actually say, hey, watch this girl, Rebecca Denise. Are you following Beautiful Mindset PlanHER Plus? You need to be following her. But not only that, you're doing it for yourself too. Understand, pray to God for understanding of what it is that you could be doing to contribute to others. The one wake up call that I had was, I was like, I could be doing this. I should have did this. I would have been farther in life if I would have did this. That's your wake up call, because it's like, well, okay, so why are you not doing it? Why are you being stagnant? Or why are you doubting yourself? For what? What's the reason that you're doubting yourself? Get out here with that camera, okay? And get out here with that iPhone. Turn your iPhone to the side. Get your settings aligned. These iPhones out here, some of these Androids out here too. These phones out here in general are dope. These phones you literally could use to record. Don't let nobody tell you that you got to get $1,000 worth of equipment and stuff. If you have it, get it. There are times where I just, go ahead and send that little Apple request. I'll go ahead and just cash out, because it's stuff that I be doing. I got this new tripod from Amazon, and I'm just like, what am I do with this? I need to unpackage it, and I need to learn how to use it since I wanted it so bad. But understand that it's you that's stopping you from doing what you want to do. God has shown me how far my writing has gotten me. The PlanHER Pluses that I create, that I provide every year, those planners that I provide every year, is to help you have a beautiful mindset. It's to help you understand what journaling is. It's to help you understand what it is to get out of that mindset, to actually have your priorities written down, to actually have your to-do list written down, to actually know what you're doing on a day-to-day basis so you can stay aligned, so you can stay organized. God is showing me, like, Rebecca, you are using your writing to touch other lives. So if you guys have not got a PlanHER Plus, let me tell you, get the undated. I'm working on the 2025 PlanHER Plus, and I'm also working on the digital. The website will be linked below, so check that out. I will be writing more blogs. I will be posting videos. I will be keeping you guys in tune to what's going on with Beautiful Mindset. I will be dropping down some merch. Another thing is too, I have a whole creative room. And when I say I have a whole creative room, the office is set up to where once I start creating my t-shirts, why am I not posting my t-shirts? I wrote a list down for myself. I told myself, listen, I'm about to challenge you, Rebecca Denise, because what you need to do is you need to get your content out of there. You need to go ahead and you need to post your content. I don't care what background you in. Girl, throw that shirt on, do your outfit of the day. Pose how you pose. Be cute, okay? Because that's one thing I'm going to tell y'all. I'll play about my outfit of the days. Okay, that's one thing I don't play about. But even with the outfit of the days really built me up during COVID, because when I caught COVID, I just felt like so down and out. Like, oh my God, like I didn't want to get out of bed even after COVID. I'm like, I'm about to catch it. I might catch it again, because how did I even catch COVID and I stayed in the house? Like, what? The kids didn't catch COVID, but I caught COVID. Pissed off having to quarantine. But I was going through my closet and I'm like, oh, this is not, let me record me in some outfits. And that's how Outfit of the Day came about. It just boosts my confidence. It just boosts me to just push me more and more to do what I love to do. And one thing y'all gotta know, I love fashion. I love writing. I love being in front of recording myself. One of my comforts is sitting on the floor. I have a beautiful home, but I'd rather sit on the floor and do everything. When I write, I sit on the floor when I'm watching TV with the kids. I'm sitting on the floor when it's family time. I'm sitting on the floor when I'm folding clothes up. I'm sitting on the floor when I'm doing basically a lot of things. My comfort is just sitting on the floor. And if that's my comfort for now. If I want to move to record in the creative room, I'll record in the creative room. If I want to record sitting on my bed, then I'll do that. But for right now, if it's going to be me showing up for me, it's me sitting on my floor. I just love sitting on my floor. And that's what y'all gonna get. Be aware of your potential. Stop this self-doubt. You are a beautiful person inside and out. What is stopping you from doing what you want to do? That's a list that you need to write too. What is stopping you from doing what you want to do? Me, to be honest with you, I had 2 things on that list. I put the first thing on my list was I'm stopping myself. I'm acting like I don't have time. You have the time that you set aside. You have the time that you prioritize. If you don't have time, that's your fault that you don't have time. I need to stop with this procrastination, because I was gifted. Okay, God gifted me. God said you are talented. You are called to do the things that I have placed in front of you. And you have everything in front of you. One thing you have to know, that if you want something and you pray to God and it is for you and it is a part of your journey, God is going to provide you with everything that you need to do what you want to do, okay? So there ain't no excuse in the world. We're going to take the excuses out. We're going to replace the excuses with actually doing. Challenge yourself this week to replace the excuses with actually doing. And let's see what it comes about. Even if you complete that one task, you completed it. Even if you complete the 3 things that's on your to-do list, you completed it. You are completing and you are pushing yourself to just keep going and be consistent about things, okay? Because what's wrong with consistency? What's wrong with having the discipline that you need to have? And I'm talking to myself too, so don't think I'm not talking to myself. So this week, I did do a challenge for myself, and it's a content challenge. I decided that for 5 days, I'm going to post content, whether it be old, whether it be new. I just know I need to get into the groove of posting content. Because how I'm going to expect to gain followers and I'm not posting to YouTube? How I'm going to expect for people to reach out to me when I'm not promoting my business? How I'm going to expect for merch to sell? How I'm going to expect to explain to somebody what a PlanHER Plus is without them physically seeing the product? They're going to be like, girl, what's this? Like, you talk about it, but where is it at? You're not even producing nothing for us to see it, for us to even support, for us to even know that you have these things. So that's my challenge to myself. I'm scared. I'm doing it while I'm scared. I'm doing it while I'm nervous. I was nervous even recording this video, but this is something that is going to get posted. Getting back to being aware of your potential, I just want to brag for a minute, okay? And I want you guys every day, 5 minutes in the mirror, brag about yourself. Let me tell you about me. I'm dope. My energy is immaculate. My energy is unmatched. When I tell you I light up a room, I light up a room. When I come into the room, I may be walking into the room and not knowing what I'm walking into, but somebody gonna see me, okay? Somebody gonna come up and like, girl, I like your style. I like your energy. Like, I could literally turn up by myself. I could turn up by myself because I know for a fact I'm a dope person. I'm somebody that you cannot find twice, okay? I know people be like, you can't find me twice, but honey, you talk about the full package. I am the full package. You can't find me twice. You're not gonna find me twice. Ain't nobody out here like Rebecca Denise, okay? Ain't nobody out here like Rabbit. And that is one thing that you have to brag about yourself. Even when if you out, take your camera out. Like, girl, you look good, okay? I'll be taking that camera out with my light, taking pictures. Okay? I'm quick to start a conversation. Don't let it be somebody that comes stand next to me. How are you? So my name is Rebecca Denise. What do you do? Me too. So what do you be filming about? Okay, nice. Sometimes at times I'm always running into other creatives. And it's like, follow me. Here's my social media. Follow me. Let's link together. I feel when I like walk in the room, I feel like when I'm in the room, it just screams like Rabbit was needed in this room. So I show up as myself at all points of times, okay? You gotta show up. When you scared, do it. When you feel nervous, do it. When you feel like somebody is next to you and you want to start that conversation, hey, how you doing? Yes, how are you? You know, sometimes I see people that I went to school with. Sometimes I see people that, you know, I just ran into randomly when I was out and about and like, oh, I remember you. How are the kids doing? All right, tell them to keep it up, okay? Because some people walk up to me like, yo, you dope. I see the work that you do. That could be your that could be your boost right there. When people start seeing you and noticing you for being who you are, that's when they gravitate to you. There's no room to be nobody else. Be exactly who you are. If there's anything that you learned from this vlog today, learning that what fasting could do for you, and it is also showing up for you. Start taking what you want to do more serious. That'll be the fuel to your fire. Like, after this video, I feel like even if some of this video is not coming out how I wanted to come out, even if this video is something that I need to critique and I need to work on, that's for me to do for the next vlog. I'm going to post this and I'm going to pray that it reaches the people that it's supposed to reach. And I pray that everybody gets what I intended for them to get out of this video, but it's getting posted because as you work, you grow, you learn, you start to become better at what you do. And that's what I have to learn. Showing up as myself is I'm growing, I'm learning, and this is what you get. You get a dope person. You get somebody that is a creative, that loves to create, that God has given this gift to. I cannot thank God enough for giving me this gift. And I thank God now. I thank God for me being able to talk. Because, again, back then, why am I talking to this person? God, what you want me to say? Now, walk up to a person with no problem. That's what it is about the PlanHER Plus journey. Is you are learning as you're growing. You are having a beautiful mindset in everything that you do. It's positive. Even though we may experience some losses, we're not calling them losses. We're calling them learning lessons. That's what I want you guys to understand. These are not losses. We're calling them learning lessons. And if it's not in my life, it doesn't align with my life. God, you have brought me through so much to understand that I am who I am, and I'm going to always be me. And there is no other person I want to be like. You created me to show up in rooms. You created my name to be in rooms that I didn't even walk in yet. And when my name being in a room that I didn't even walk in yet, once I walk through, remember I talked about the energy and that light that I got? I know once I walk through, I'm be meeting people like, that's me. It was amazing just recording this video, just coming back and letting you guys know that we will be doing PlanHER Plus Diaries. Yes, I talk with my hands. I just want you guys to know that I'm here for you during these trials, tribulations, doing the things that we go through in life, during this journey, during this PlanHER Plus journey. We are going to be the best that we can be. There is no more procrastinating. There's no more self-doubt. Post it. Reach out to that person you need to reach out to. Mend those relationships. These are comfortable and uncomfortable conversations that should be had. So I want to thank everybody that tuned in. You guys stay tuned for the next vlog. And until next time, I want you guys to know that a beautiful day starts with having a beautiful mindset.